Okay, ladies and gents, it's time to get into something that I've been wanting to get into for a bit just because it's kind of like a Bungie trait that they seem to remember some exotics, but then they don't remember others. Now, I know what you're saying is that I'm a sweet business fanboy by doing this, but I'm not even kidding. So, as you might know, a while ago during Season of Lost, I made a video about how sweet business is actually one of the most meta exotics that is around. Specifically paired with Actium War Rig because it lets it fire for a ridiculous amount of consecutive time and has infinite ammo, so you don't have to worry about burning everything you have. It's practically a machine gun that has infinite ammo. Now, what is Sweet Business? I will show you right now. Basically, its exotic perk is Payday, a larger magazine, increased accuracy when firing from the hip, but picking up special heavy ammo immediately reloads this weapon. It holds 150 rounds in the magazine, and if I roll over a heavy brick or special ammo brick, it goes all the way back to 150. Its perks include polygonal rifling for more stability, armor-piercing rounds for bonus damage against targets, as well as over-penetration with a little bit bump in range. Business Time basically makes the sustained fire boost its range and rate of fire. It's the spool up you'll see many times in the footage during the background. And Composite Stock, which is basically just a stability and handling buff. But what its catalyst does is it makes it so that when the weapon is fully spun up, the incoming flinch is greatly reduced. I'm gonna say that again. The incoming flinch is reduced. Now, I know what you're saying is probably that's a decent enough catalyst. It's one of the first ones that came out. Why are you criticizing it? It's due for a rework. Because you might remember with the Megatwad that came through with this season, they just reworked flinch. That there's practically half a dozen freaking contributing factors to how much flinch reduction you have. Whether it's something like resilience giving you a flinch buff, stability giving you a flinch buff, unflinching mods, various other things. There's multiple things that contribute to negating weapon flinch, in addition to just the weapon itself. Making this perk for a catalyst pretty freaking underwhelming. And as an example of the fact that it was kind of left behind and not updated, I'm going to give you another example. When Jotun got its catalyst, it was given Cornered and Incandescent, a brand new perk that makes it so that when you kill something, it spreads Scorch with Solar 3.0 and all that sort of bits. That got updated, but another weapon like Polaris Lance, which is intrinsic, is setting things on fire. Yeah, the perfect fifth shot from Polaris Lance set things on fire, but doesn't scorch things. It just sets them on fire, not synergizing with Solar 3.0. It's things like that that bother me, considering that with this season as well, we already had another Year 1 exotic, Graviton Lance, that had its catalyst reworked to better fit its archetype as a weapon and be just generally more effective. It lost Hidden Hand, which is something that was practically useless, and gained both Vorpal and Turnabout. So my question is, if exotics like that got touched, or if a few exotics did get touched for Solar 3.0, why isn't that others got touched? A giant flinch rework came, but one of the most simple catalysts that just negates flinch didn't get a rework to a bonus. I don't understand that. And I know what you're saying is but the community doesn't like Sweet Business, so why would they buff it? That's the point. They need to buff it so the community can like it. I've been saying for ages that if Sweet Business got a catalyst that was like Tommy's matchbook in performance, where the longer the weapon was fired, the more sustained like heat damage, like give it a solar osmosis that after a long period of time firing it, it gives it solar damage, or just a general debuff, like fire for 20 straight seconds and you get double damage the way Tommy's matchbook does. Doesn't burn, but it just gets more damage. It's stuff like that that makes me think, why is it that some exotics get attention, but others don't? Because granted, Jotun just got a brand new catalyst, but at the same time, it's something that was a brand new catalyst that was perfect for this season. It came with a brand new perk on that. Why is it that when Flinch got reworked, the Flinch buff on this gun that is pretty much irrelevant considering how many contributing factors go into Flinch, yeah, why wasn't this one touched? Honestly, there's a bunch of exotics that did and didn't get touched in and out with Solar 3.0, which makes me wonder who at Bungie is actually paying attention to what gets reworked with every season, because, you know, things get left behind and they don't get touched until multiple seasons after when they are no longer relevant. But sorry for my little weapons buff rant. My name is Matt Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video.